Actually, one of the main points that you mentioned was around the support for civil society organizations. And in that, I would like to say that peace building, just to confirm, it addresses the root causes of dehumanization and hatred on both sides. The civil society remains the most active and effective advocate for diplomacy and non-violence, especially after October 7th and the ongoing war in Gaza. If we consider the Gaza and the vacuum that is going to happen afterwards, it's really easy to rehabilitate building, but who is going to be working with the people afterwards and rehabilitating of the people and the trauma that are still going on? And that's where we see the civil society has a very important role to step in as well. The trust building that we are working on today and the uninational that we're doing in both Palestine and in Israel, it lays the ground for tomorrow's collaboration and leaders. The G7 commitment to closely coordinate and institutionalize support for civil society peace-building efforts need to be translated as well. And there should be a demand for a seat at the table for civil society and the implementation, as I mentioned, of the G7, with EU leading on creating an international fund for Israeli-Palestinian peace. That said, and let me say my personal experience as a Palestinian, my father last year in Gaza lost 75 of his members. A couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine, my brother almost, lost his family in Gaza while sleeping in a tent. Yet, I am here, I'm talking, I'm advocating for peace, because if I give up, the alternative is super scary. We leave the space for extremists. These kind of gatherings are not to be taken for granted. These kind of gatherings are the most threatening thing right now to extremists from both sides. That's why we do not have permits to meet back home. That's why the international community and donors need to spend so much money in order to fly us out to meet. But we fly out and we meet because this is the only option that we believe in. It is true that we have different histories, but what we need to do and be right now is be pro-peace, pro-humanity, and have a shared vision. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Nivine.